gold medal individual in Tokyo next year. Is your only dream you have to reach your final goal?
Not really.
No?
No, funny, yeah, a lot of people think it is because it's the one thing that's sort of missing from me. But at the same time, it's in a time where Paris will be there, Wimbledon will be there, Olympics will be there, and then the US Open. Yeah. So it's going to be a huge summer. So I think the summer is going to be the big goal for me. Okay. And I think for me to represent Switzerland is a big goal, and wanting to do well and trying to really get another medal for Switzerland. Bronze, silver, or gold, it's all good, you know, because I'm representing Switzerland and I want to try my best. If it's the gold, my God, it would be crazy and it would be fantastic and it would be super special. But I already have a silver in singles. I have a doubles gold with Stan. But yes, it would mean the world to me, of course. But is it my #1 goal for next year? I'm not sure, because I told you how important Wimbledon is and all the other tournaments for a tennis player. But I'm very excited to go to Tokyo, to the Olympic Games next year.
Now is playing the Davis Cup in Spain. You won it in the old
format.
Yes, the old format. Do you think it's a mistake, the actual format? You are not agree about the rules?
I hope it goes well. I really do. Of course, the Davis Cup has been very important for me too in my career. I played my first tie back I was in the team in 1998 when I was 17, and then I played my first match when I was 18 against Italy, I remember, and I learned a lot, you know, by playing them. They were always difficult because they were best of 5. It was an intense weekend. I had great friends and players on the team for me that that were like bigger brothers for me, and I had a lot of issues as well with captains in good and bad ways, so I had to learn and grow up quickly. So that's why I'm thankful to the Davis Cup, what it's taught me. So now I think we need to give the new Davis Cup format a chance. We need to see how it's going to go. Of course, the best of 5 are not around anymore. The home and away ties are not around anymore as much, you know. I hope it's going to go well, and for me, winning in 14 was one of my big achievements of my career with Wawrinka, you know, for Switzerland after trying for so many years. That was a big win in Lille in front of 25,000 people in France. That was crazy. So I hope it goes well, and for me, Davis Cup has always been very important. Yeah.
We have just no.
One more. Let's do
yes.
Last one. Okay. Gabi.
Hi Roger, how are you? I'm very happy that you're in my country once again. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to see you this time. You know how much I appreciate you and admire you. I had the chance to get to know you, and we are very lucky in the tennis world to have you, for all the good that you represent. And as a person, you are the best. I hope to see you perhaps in Switzerland. Enjoy your time there. I send you a big kiss. Another kiss to Mirka and the kids.
Yeah, Gabi's been fantastic. She invited me last time to her apartment here in Buenos Aires. I remember she did dinner for us, and you know, Tony, my agent from Team 8, and Gabi go way back with Monica Seles and Mary Jo Fernandez, who played against Gabi, and then of course also Gabi knows my wife, who used to be on the tour, and I've always been a big fan of the women's tour, I must tell you, not just because of my wife. She was on tour for much too short of a time. I still follow it a lot, you know. I might play the mixed doubles at the Olympics, you know, with Belinda Bencic, and Gabriela Sabatini for me was like one of my favorite players when I was growing up and watching you know, her rivalry with Steffi Graf, and then Martina Hingis came up and she also played Gabi. So I'm really happy to have the message from her, and unfortunately she's not around, but I heard she also spent some time in Switzerland, and you know, we hear from each other from time to time, so I hope I see her there soon.
You have so many coaches. Peter Roach, Ljubicic, Edberg. I think that Peter Carter was special for you.
Yeah.
More in human things than in tennis things, probably. How do you feel, or how do you think he's watching you right now, being a star?
I think he probably couldn't believe it, you know. I hope he's very proud. I hope he's happy. He taught me a lot of my technique, and he was like an older brother for me who taught me values in life, you know, politeness, being nice, and all these things, like my parents taught me too, but he also was able to keep that going on the road and also at the tennis center, which I spent a lot of time at. Unfortunately, he's not here to see it all, which makes me sometimes very sad, but at the same time, I think I've been very fortunate to spend the time that I did with him, and you know, we still think of him very often because he was a great man.
Who's the way you want to be remembered?
I wanted to be a good guy for the sport of tennis. I wanted to be maybe also, I would be proud if I was a hero and an idol to juniors and kids growing up, and to their parents who say, look how Roger does it or how he behaves. Because I also had my struggles, but I persevered and came through well on the other side. And I wanted the fans to enjoy tennis and have a good time. I always felt like I respected everybody, and I know that the tennis is bigger than any player that ever lived, and that I was part of it was it's plenty for me.
Thank you.
Thank you
So much.
My pleasure. Thanks very much.
Can I take a photo?
Yeah, let's do it.
Federer wins the French Open for the first time in his career.